Yeah, I think we are on live. Yeah, go ahead, actually.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Joe. So, good evening, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the Secret of Supplements book, Chapter 10. Vitamin D तो सबने सुना होगा. Why vitamin D is important? Any
Yes, ma'am.
anyone wants to share?
Lot
Vitamin
of
D.
importance, especially for the bones. But what I
Yeah, it
learned
has
is these two are not vitamins. That was a learning for me.
Yes, yes, rightly. जो when I read this, so मेरे लिए भी it was new for me as well. So, what is vitamin D? So, basically, vitamin D it actually acts as a hormone, and it is very much similar to the steroids and precursor to steroid, which is naturally produced in the body for the body healing process. And second is the vitamin K, which acts as a coenzyme. So हमने जैसे पुराने चैप्टर्स में हमने स्टडी किया है, कोएंजाइम एंजाइम्स को काम करने में हेल्प करता है. इट सपोर्ट्स द वर्किंग ऑफ एंजाइम्स. Whatever supports the working of enzymes in the body, it is called coenzyme. So vitamin K is actually the coenzyme. Now, vitamin D को we know that it is very commonly known as a sunshine vitamin because ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. पहली बात, सबसे ज्यादा ये हमें सनलाइट से मिलता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड सनशाइन विटामिन. इट इज एसेंशियल फॉर कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फोरस एब्सॉर्प्शन. सो इफ वी वांट बोथ टू बी स्ट्रॉन्ग, सो उसके लिए वी नो दैट बोन की स्ट्रेंथनिंग के लिए कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फोरस बोथ आर इम्पोर्टेंट. बट अगर विटामिन डी कम होगा, देन कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फोरस विल नॉट बी एब्सॉर्ब्ड दैट वेल. इसका मतलब इट मे लीड टू the health issues related to bones. Now, most commonly, it has been known that rickets एक problem है जिसमें bones gets weaken and soften. That means आप bones कहाँ पे है? It is the whole skeletal system. It is in the teeth. All these the issues will be related to bones and all. वो soft हो जाएंगे. So what will happen? इट इज पॉसिबल कि बोन डेंसिटी कम हो जाए एंड बहुत इजीली फ्रैक्चर हो गया, बोन डैमेज हो गया. एंड इट इज बीन ऑब्जर्व्ड दैट रिकेट इज caused by severe deficiency of vitamin D. And vitamin D deficiency may cause any fracture, which may cause death in the old people, which may be the one of the major reasons. एक और चीज दैट वाज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज विटामिन डी. It helps body understand between the normal cells and the cancer cells. Body दोनों में डिफरेंस कर पाती है कैंसर सेल्स कौन से हैं, नॉर्मल सेल्स कौन से हैं, एंड इट इज एबल टू किल कैंसर सेल्स. सो दैट इज द बेस्ट पार्ट इन विटामिन डी. नाउ, why vitamin D is common? Because vitamin D has very limited sources in the foods. You can see cheese में है, salmon में है, salmon is a fish. मशरूम्स में है, एक पर्टिकुलर काइंड ऑफ मशरूम एग्स में होता है. एंड डेफिनेटली वी नो वी गेट इट फ्रॉम सनलाइट. 15 मिनट्स अगर हम सनलाइट में रहेंगे, वील बी एबल टू हैव विटामिन डी. एंड मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स में नहीं होता विटामिन डी. इट इज द फोर्टिफाइड फूड्स मीन्स द ऊपर से डेलिबरेटली ऊपर से विटामिन डी ऐड किया जाता है सर्टेन मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स में, वो ताकि लोगों को विटामिन डी मिले. अदरवाइज नेचुरली डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. ओके, सो इसमें क्या होता है, व्हेन वी आर अंडर द सनलाइट, हमारी बॉडी जब सनलाइट को एब्जॉर्ब करता है, देन इट प्रोड्यूसेस विटामिन डी इन द बॉडी. दिस इज द प्रोसेस. बट नाउ डेज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर यूजिंग सनस्क्रीन लगाते हैं. वी डोंट गो आउटसाइड, कॉम्प्लेक्शन डार्क हो जाएगा. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दोज रीजंस सन से भी जो हमें विटामिन डी मिलता था वो भी बहुत कम हो गया. एंड बिकॉज फूड सोर्सेस बहुत कॉमन नहीं है, एजिंग एंड इवन द डार्कर स्किन, वो भी हमारे क्या करता है, इट प्रोड्यूसेस विटामिन डी कम प्रोड्यूस होता है बॉडी में. नाउ द सबसे अच्छी चीज जो मुझे इस बुक में लगी, वी नो दैट किड्स मोस्टली क्या खाते हैं, पोटैटो चिप्स खाते हैं, क्रैकर्स खाते हैं, चीज पफ्स खाते हैं, टोटेला चिप्स एंड ऑल. आप उसमें उसमें दी ऑल आर मेड ऑफ ओलेस्ट्रा. ओलेस्ट्रा एक ऐसी चीज होती है जो बॉडी में विटामिन डी और के को डिप्लीट करती है, रादर ADE, के, यानी ऑल जो फैट सॉल्युबल विटामिन होते हैं ADE and K, वो सारे ये डिप्लीट करता है। डिप्लीट करता है मतलब कि हमारी बॉडी में एब्जॉर्ब ही नहीं होना, जितना है वो भी कम हो जाता है। सो FDA ने क्या करा, ये अथॉरिटी है जो फूड्स को कंट्रोल करती है, एंड उसने मैंडेटरी कर दिया कि भाई मैन्युफैक्चरर्स को कि आपने ऊपर से 45, यू हैव टू फोर्टिफाई सर्टेन विटामिन विच इज ADE and K, ये चारों विटामिन को आपको ऊपर से डालना है। बट आपको लगता है कि मैन्युफैक्चरर्स इतना पेन लेते हैं कि वो सही क्वालिटी का विटामिन ऐड करेंगे उसमें, या ऐसे ही? तो अभी वी आर नॉट श्योर कितना पेन्स वो लेते हैं इतने सस्ते से प्रोडक्ट में महंगा विटामिन DE and K डालने का। एंड नाउ वी नो दैट किड्स ईट दिस ओनली, ये सारे चिप्स वगैरह खा रहे हैं, ठीक है ना, उसकी वजह से दे आर फर्दर डेफिशिएंट इन डी। नाउ वी नो दैट छोटे से छोटे बच्चे, द किड्स हु आर बोर्न, वी दे उनको मोस्टली मिलता है मदर्स मिल्क, even though mothers feed their children with their own milk, but उसमें vitamin D is not available at all. Milk does not have vitamin D. Even when infants, maybe sometimes it becomes mandatory to give uh, uh, kids as young as 2 months old ऊपर से vitamin D for bones health. Now, which is the best supplement? Yes, vitamin D3, that is cholecalciferol, is the best form, which is better than vitamin D2, which is generally in the vegetarian sources. And it has been observed that at higher dosages will may help elderly with the fractures. So, आपको पता होगा कि 60,000 IU we take in a week. So that means per day we can have at least 1,000 to 2,000 IU in a day. But अगर उससे कम आप लेते हैं, then if a person is deficient, this range has to be, it should be even more. एक टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज किया, आई फॉरगॉट टू पुट दैट इन द स्लाइड क्योंकि वो इस चैप्टर में नहीं था। विटामिन डी टॉक्सिसिटी कहते हैं कि ज्यादा विटामिन डी ले लेंगे तो टॉक्सिन टॉक्सिक हो जाएगा। बट अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्टडी देर इज नॉट इवन मतलब ना के बराबर केसेस हैं जिनको कभी टॉक्सिसिटी हुई हो। टॉक्सिसिटी बहुत रेयर ऑफ द रेयर केसेस में होती है। ओके, सो हाई डोजेजेस चाहिए हैं जैसे जैसे हम एज करते हैं, एंड स्पेशली इन पोस्ट मेनोपॉजल वेमेन इट इज रिक्वायर्ड बिकॉज इट इज बीन ऑब्जर्व्ड कि पोस्ट मेनोपॉजल हमारा जो बॉडी में से वेमेन की बॉडी से कैल्शियम रिलीजेस फ्रॉम द यूरिन। सो टू होल्ड द कैल्शियम एंड फॉर द बोन फंक्शनिंग vitamin D is mandatory, even higher dosage is required. And secondly, even post pregnancy तक तो कैल्शियम एंड डी एंड ऑल देते हैं, बट पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी ऑल्सो दीज थिंग्स आर मैंडेटरी, क्योंकि अगेन बॉडी में से कैल्शियम रिलीज हो जाता है काफी वुमेन की बॉडी से। Second is the vitamin K. Vitamin K, it is essential for blood clotting and most important in bone building. And ये जैसे आपने सुना होगा, कई लोग कहते हैं कि आर्टरीज में कैल्शियम डिपॉजिट हो गया, हार्डनिंग हो गई आर्टरीज की, उससे वो ब्रेक होने के चांसेस हैं, उसको भी सपोर्ट करता है। यानी जिनकी आर्टरीज में जो रिस्क है उसको रिड्यूस करता है, कैल्शियम डिपॉजिशन नहीं होने देता, कैल्सिफिकेशन नहीं होने देता विटामिन के से। एंड इसके मेन सोर्सेज क्या है? ग्रीन लिफी वेजिटेबल्स, वेजिटेबल ऑयल्स, फर्मेंटेड फूड्स, स्पेशली बिकॉज विटामिन के हेल्दी गट बैक्टीरिया पे रिलाई करता है। वाई विटामिन डी डेफिशिएंसीज, वाई डज दैट हैपन? कुछ भी अगर गट हेल्थ पुअर होगा विटामिन की डेफिशिएंसी हो जाएगी। सो डेफिनेटली पुअर गट हेल्थ एंड एंटीबायोटिक, वी ऑल नो एंटीबायोटिक हमारे गट बैक्टीरिया को स्पॉइल कर देता है, एंड 100% अनबैलेंस डाइट। एंड बिकॉज हमारा जो मेन सो द वेजिटेबल्स वगैरह में होता है विटामिन के। सो अगर प्रॉपर वेजिटेबल्स इनटेक प्रॉपर नहीं होगा और द डाइट इज इम्बैलेंस, डेफिनेटली विटामिन के डेफिशिएंसी विल बी देयर। सो द ओवरऑल इज विटामिन डी from the sunlight we should take, definitely without sunscreen at least for 10 to 15 minutes, or the area should be the exposed to the sunlight. एंड विटामिन के वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द गट बैक्टीरिया, उस पर रिलाई करता है, एंड बोथ ऑफ दीज आर असेंशियल फॉर बोन हेल्थ। एंड supplement wise definitely they need guidance, and I think all those who are here are already the experts in guiding the nutrition. So if any medical issue is there, they can get in touch with their doctors, so whatever they discuss. So that's all from my side. Over to you.
Awesome, awesome. Great, guys. Very good chapter. I think Gitanjali has explained it beautifully also. Any questions, anyone?
See, when I went through the book, no, there's a substance called ipriflavone. They say like
Correct.
ipriflavone has been researched to be very much essential for
Very
the
much
absorption
good.
of
Yeah.
vitamin D.
I also
Do we
read it.
have
Yeah.
in? I was searching in whether
I'm
any of the
not
Amway
sure. I
products.
couldn't find it in the ingredients at least. I'll have to check with the Nutrilite scientist. I can check it. I also saw that. I know we have isoflavones. They talk about isoflavones. It's not in the vitamin D. We have it in our protein powder.
Oh,
Soy
okay,
isoflavone. That is very good. So if you
okay,
just
okay.
before the dipiflavone, they talk about isoflavones. No, isoflavones is also similar property in our protein powder, all plant protein powder. Isoflavones is there. It's very good, very healthy thing. But iprifone, I saw that. I checked it. I couldn't find it as an ingredient. We'll have to check it um, with the Nutrilite tea whether it
But
has
I
it.
think they have mentioned like some one particular item from Amway is there, but I checked it in our Amway site. It is not there. Like a bone is
Bone
related to
health.
bone. I'll say like
If one I
uh,
remember reading it, but the bone thing I don't remember. What is that?
uh, ChatGPT was telling that one particular product. It is from Nutrilite,
Bone health.
bone health, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. It
yeah.
was
So it was there. See, it's a big problem in India. The problem in India is this FSSAI, Food Safety Authority of India.
uh
They have a lot of issues. Their research levels are much lower.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so bone health is a product that was available in India also under Nutrilite. It is available across the world in US everywhere. But unfortunately, in India, this FSSA keeps on creating problems.
Because of
So
that,
for
it is not.
example,
It's not available.
yeah, it's not available now. They'll have to come up with a better formulation. Even if you
Oh,
see vitamin D also, I'll have to say, see, I'll tell you frankly, if my clients, someone comes with a very low vitamin D, when I'm first doing the consultation, it's
mhm.
extremely low, very dangerous levels. I tell them to take outside vitamin D because our vitamin D does not have that levels. It is very good,
Oh,
no doubt about it. The absorption is more, all those things are good, but not the levels that someone who's at very low levels of vitamin D will take some time for it to go up.
oh, okay, okay.
I personally use our vitamin D, but for clients who are having reasonable levels, it's okay. But extremely low levels, ours is only 600 IUI
Oh,
per day. Two per day. So taking two per day also 1200. Yeah, if you take two per day, it's reasonable. But is it two per day, Priya? No, it's one per day. I mean, at least their dosage is one per day. We can take two per day. It's all FSSA issues.
oh,
Vitamin
okay.
C, our vitamin C was so great. I'm telling you, it was wonderful. Uh, Falling sick was impossible with our vitamin C. But unfortunately, FSSA again had a problem. But now it's better. Now they have come out with that. So they come out with better formulations. That's how they figure out how to get over these issues. So even if you see our vitamin D, there's something known as boron, multiple things
Yeah.
they add. This K2 is there. So that they make it
I
better.
just want to say that though the dosage is low, because the absorption is really good, personally, I have seen that in terms of cherry iron. So it's only 19 mcg, whereas if you buy iron from the shop or the doctor prescribes, they give you 100 mcg of elemental iron. But I have tried and it doesn't get absorbed. You get lot of issues like constipation, lot of other problems, which you will not get with ours because it's made from spinach. And my hemoglobin falls very easily, but Even Joe knows every time he'll say test your iron, but if I'm taking cherry iron, it will stay a stable 13. And since we got married, like 16 years, I've been taking cherry iron. There's no problem. But the moment we shift to any other, I have seen the same issue. So, vitamin D, this is the only vitamin D you will see with boron. So, the absorption is much better, though the doses are low, which is good for us because the sources are very, very natural. But as in the same nutrition, like the kids' nutrition, our age bar is 4 years. But the same kids' nutrition may be sold in Singapore and the age bar is 2 years. So I started this for Jessica the moment she turned 2 itself. So I used to give half all the kids range. The moment she turned 2, I used to start giving this nutrition kids range. Because the same kids in Singapore are anyway eating it at 2 years.
Joe, about that Ipriflavon, I was just googling it. It says that it's a synthetic derivative of soy isoflavone.
Oh.
Oh,
Here also it talks about isoflavone
Isoflavone,
and then
yeah.
it talks about it. So that's what
Yeah,
I
in
remember.
Google it
Yeah.
says it's a synthetic derivative. So that means isoflavone we have in like protein in a way. I mean,
Which page was it? I remember reading it, but now I'm not in.
yeah, it's in 168 page. At first para, no? If you take Ipriflavone on a long-term basis. That one
Ah.
only.
There's also diploclone in the previous line also somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, page 167 also when
It's
you're
also
shopping.
derived from soy. Yeah, correct. Derived from soy. I think our protein powder will have it mostly.
Yeah, isoflavone we have. And it also says, no, जो semi-synthetic form of isoflavone.
वो सोई हाँ
Yeah. Okay. Good. But good to have such discussions about our health. But this is one thing, vitamin D, which we should not allow it to go less in our body at all. Please make sure not only us, our elderly parents, even kids, just make sure. And it's a very costly test also. So it's easier to take the supplement than to do the test every time. It's a 1,000 rupee test. So it's easier to take the supplements than to actually test every now and then. That too, our dosage is so low that we can continue it for life. Nothing to worry. Anuradha, you wanted to add something? You raised your hand.
Yeah, it's a question to everyone. Does anyone know how is vitamin D made? D3 is made, or what is the
This-
main ingredient even in Neutralite? Vitamin D3.
No.
No one. Okay, so it is made from a sheep wool. The way sheep synthesizes vitamin D3 into its body by its wool. So the wool is sheared away of the sheep wool. It is washed, and that ingredient, I don't know the name of that ingredient, that is used in vitamin D3, and that is how it mimics the same what it does in a sheep, it does to a human body, and that is how we are able to our body synthesizes vitamin D3.
Awesome. Nice. Where did you learn this from, Anuradha?
I keep checking. I go very deep into the ingredient parts and everything. So because I think a few of my friends are Jain, and so I was just researching whether it's a non-vegetarian thing or vegetarian. So I had to tell them, but then later on I came to know that even Calcirol or any other brand, they're all using it the same way. I mean, it's processed the same way via the sheep wool.
Because medicines, they don't have to show red or green. No.
So
They don't
basically,
have to show that.
so even if someone is having calcirol, they're still having a non-vegetarian ingredient.
Oh, sorry. That's a funny part. No, when you buy any medicines, they don't have to tell there is any non-veg or veg in it. But here they'll have to clearly show it. Yeah, I have also got these questions as to why some of our products are showing red, which has some non-veg. Some of it because of gelatin, some of them. But then the book says, this chapter says that the non-veg sources of vitamin D are better absorbed and better than the vegetarian sources. So it's good that we have this as the source. Very good.
Joe, I wanted to share something.
Yeah, go ahead, Moshe.
I always used to have low vitamin D3 levels. When I was interning after my MBA, actually, no, I was working in Bangalore. I started working my second job. My vitamin D levels were so low that I had to go back to home. It was 3, and the doctor had was asking me, how are you even standing? So from there, my journey started. That time I was not in the business, of course, but taking vitamin 3 regularly all these years, especially the new launch with boron. Recently, I did a blood test, and for the first time after so many years, my vitamin D was 28. Yes, it
So,
is still not in the sufficient zone. Sufficient is 30 plus, but 16 at max, my vitamin D was 16, no matter what I did. This was the first time it was 28, and I was very excited about it. So that is one, personal testimony that I wanted to share, and how the improvements that Amway does with the products really impact.
awesome. Great.
Also, I wanted to
So,
ask a question. This D, can I give to my daughter one full tablet? Because I was checking other sources of vitamin D, I didn't find anything that I could trust actually.
but 600 should be absolutely fine.
Yes, yes. But I want to
Yeah.
ask you. I used to Rudransh had only 8 grams, 8 I range of that. So I have given him 5,000 also in a day.
I have
So
not checked her vitamin D, but no, just as a daily nutritional requirement,
be
I would
yes.
say. Yeah, she's a finicky eater, so there is not much that she eats which has vitamin D.
Okay, so it says children age 6 generally need 600 IU of with vitamin D daily. So
Age
it's
6.
exactly correct. 600 is
Okay.
what we
Mm,
have age 6 onwards.
mm,
So we can give. Not it.
awesome. Okay.
So Joe,
And brother,
can you hear me?
yes, good.
Yeah. I heard vitamin D, if it is excess in the body will shed it. Is that true? I've heard
No.
that actually.
So
One of
there are
friend.
three things which are fat soluble: vitamin D, E, K, and A. Four things: A, E, D, K. So these are the four fat soluble vitamins.
Mhm.
Fat soluble vitamins can be toxic if taken too much. But having
Okay.
said that, vitamin D can be stored in your muscles also, fat cells also, for your body also. So right now, in that's why doctors give some huge dosages right now. Sometimes they give 60,000 IUI, even more. If it's very extremely low levels, they give injections also, vitamin D, very high dosages.
I have
So the
taken
body can
two.
store it.
I have taken 6 lakh unit 2 times injection because
Ah,
mine was 12, and I could really feel the difference. I mean, but when I was taking injection itself, so I took it on my hip, and I could feel, my lower back. There was some sort of energy flowing, kind of thing, as if my bones were waiting to absorb, a kind of thing. And that is when I seriously fell in love with vitamin D,
yeah,
because I could instantly feel the difference. And
difference.
because I had to travel, so I took it only in 2 months gap, like 6 lakh and 6 lakh. But since then, I'm taking regularly every week 60,000 IU one. And also in between, I just take because I know my body needs it because I'm too
Yes,
low with
all of us needs. All of us
uh,
needs it, but when you're taking 60,000 IUI regularly, I would recommend to test once in a while.
yeah, no, yeah, it is still maybe 30 range.
Yeah, and then
Um,
it's okay. Then it's okay. Because AEDK, we have to be a little careful. I mean, when you're taking such high dosages for a long period of time.
okay.
See, ours is 600 IUI per day. I mean, which is okay. You take it for life, also no issues. Just very small dosage. But
Yeah, yeah.
60,000 IUI regularly when you are taking for a long period of time, please do check it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I take 60, and in between I take this normal regular, with the Amway Neutralite one as well. Just, but I was just wanted to check if it is access, will our body shed
No, no,
when
your
we
body
just.
will not shed it. That's a problem. But over a period of time, the body uses it up. That's why it keeps on going down.
Okay,
While the
okay,
other ones, the B, C, vitamin B, C, etc., that the body will shed anytime you have extra. Those are water
okay,
soluble.
okay. Thanks.
Another, you wanted to add something more, or your hand has
Yeah,
been
yeah.
raised earlier? Yeah, go ahead.
If you want to know the real levels of D3 in your body, you need to do hydroxy 125 test, which is an expensive test. They check the D3 at a cellular level. The cheaper one is hydroxy 25, which is doesn't give the real levels of D3 in the body. So it's a cheaper one. So, but they will, without even asking you, they will do a 600 wala test. But you need to insist that I want a hydroxy 125, which will give you the real levels of D3 in your body. So it's expensive, but it's worth it. I mean, you will know. At least you're not deceived. I mean, you know the real levels in your body.
Great. So I was telling you about my magnesium issue, right? Because I've taken this pump, it was depleting magnesium, and I used to get these cramps. So that time also, I was trying to see if I can do any magnesium test. But again, the same thing. You have to do an intracellular magnesium test. No point checking your magnesium in your blood because the body gets all, even calcium. No point checking calcium in your blood because the body will get it from your bones. Right. So same problem, but unfortunately, at least the intracellular magnesium test was not available anywhere in Kochi. I was going through multiple labs. No one had it. But this one, I'm under the you were able to find, right? With vitamin D, you were able to find labs who had the
Yes,
test that you
yes,
mentioned. Oh,
yes.
good,
Yes,
good,
I
good.
went for a hydroxy 125. I know this from Dr. Berg's video. So I said, no, I want hydroxy 125. And they were looking at me. And then they said, it's expensive. I said, that's okay. And my D3 level, cellular level were pretty good. So that's
Gives
what I
you
want.
confidence. No?
Yeah.
So this hydroxy level test we have to tell. Otherwise, like Anuradha said, no, they will do the cheap test only by default.
What was the pricing of the both?
I
Hydroxy
tested
was
it was 2,500, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
One is 2,500, another one is 600 something.
at a
So
thousand
generally,
rupees.
the
I got
thing
to
that
find out
comes in
what it is.
packages, no, they do that cheap test. If you
Uh,
want it, you have to add separately. Then when you add separately, the price is 2,500.
got it. Got it. Great, guys. Great discussion. Very good. I have also learned a lot. Hmm. Awesome. So this Thursday we won't have the growth meet. At least our team, the JP team. I know that the Jaras team is planning the grow the court. What I don't know what they call it now, NJ meet or whatever they call it now on Thursday. Have fun. Half of the month, more than half of the month is over. Let's focus, get our goals done. Try and qualify 9% this month itself. I hope all of you know that there is a special gift, special training for people who completes 9% this month. I know that Nitin and Srirashmi are well on track. They are trying fighting for 12%. Actually, their 9% will be done very easily. Others, please make sure you qualify because that training that Sam is going to give or he's going to share the recording is around 75,000 rupee car training course. Don't miss it. Do whatever it takes. Qualify this month itself 9%. Okay. Thanks, everyone. And next week, forgot. Next week, who can take up a topic? Someone was not taken up till now. Sharada,
I
you wanted,
don't
but
have.
you don't have the book. Nah, this book
I
soft
don't have
copy
the
is
book.
also not there.
Yeah.
Next book, hopefully, we'll take up something which has a soft copy. This book, unfortunately, soft copy is not available. Anyone else can take it up? Leaders, just find out from your team, preferably someone who has not spoken till now. We want more and more people to start reading. What is a chapter about? Mighty minerals. Yeah, it will be fun. Calcium, magnesium, right? Sodium, potassium. This will be fun. So whoever wants to take it up, do let me know.